Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman. I'm in Studio B in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, for the fourth and final game of the series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. And I thank Rhodes Scholar for sending me Tony Muser. I was going to use a nameless player. We have, this is the fourth and final game. The Yankees and the Red Sox started it off with a doubleheader and they split it, and then the Yankees won the last game. This is the fourth game. Red Sox looking to split the series. And hello to Kathy Harden. So nice to see Kathy here, as usual. First base 4E25. 4E25. What the hell happened to that? I'm really getting my things messed up here. Lord, here it is. It's going to be Bill Landis, the left-hander for the Red Sox. He is still yet to win a game. And Mel Stottlemyre for the Red Sox, he's won 12. I'm going to have a cup of coffee. In the afternoon. And if you're here, if you're listening, Rhodes Scholar, I thank you again, sir, for Tony Muser. And Kathy Harden looking for a warm-up, and while she's doing that, I'll go through the lineups. For the Boston Red Sox, it's Tony Muser, brought up from the farm team, and he's a E425. Interesting, even though he made no errors. look that up because I was going to use a nameless player. I was going to make him a 3E0, but it's a 425. That's what we'll go with, since that's what Strat-O-Matic has. Mike Andrews bats second. He is at second base. Karl will bat third in left. Reggie Smith, the cleanup hitter, in center field. Batting fifth, Rico Petrocelli at short. Batting sixth, Tony Conigliaro. He is in right field. Batting seventh, George Scott at third. Tom Sautriano catching and batting eighth. And the pitcher, Bill Landis, left-hander, a 5.25 ERA. No wins on the season. For the Yankees, it's Horace Clarke leading off at second base. Gene Michael is still out. Jerry Kenney batting second. He'll play shortstop in place of Michael. Roy White batting third in left. Bobby Mercer, the cleanup hitter, in center field. Frank Fernandez batting fifth in right. The youngster Thurman Munson batting sixth and catching. Batting seventh, Joe Pepitone at first. I'm not sure why they moved him down, except maybe it's against the left-hander, you know. Len Bomer batting eighth at third base. And the pitcher, Mel Stottlemyre, batting ninth, right-hander. And he has won 12 on the season. This is the final game of the series. And God, what's going on in Haiti is unbelievable, Kathy. Unbelievable. And we're ready for a warm-up if you have one. Stand by for the warm-up from Kathy Harden. And we put that right here. Got just about everything handled. Here it is. In March of 1984, this magazine was the first to publish a hologram on its cover. It was an eagle. Wow. I'm just going to take a guess. I have a second guess if needed. In March of 1984, this magazine was the first to publish a hologram on its cover. It was an eagle. Joel Horland says GQ. Great answer. That's a super answer. Pete goes National Geographic. That's another great answer. How about Scientific American? Or how about Pete got it, National Geographic. And we got red there for everybody. Reds to all, as we appreciate the question from Kathy and the participation from all. And we'll be looking forward to more questions from Kathy. Well, it was a good guess. And the Yankees take the field. We're in the original Yankee Stadium. He's ready. And leading it off is Tony Muser. He is a left-handed hitter. This card's going to be a little hard to see. You'll have to take my word for it. I don't know why sometimes that happens, you know. But Stottlemyre is ready. And here we go. Stottlemyre into his windup. And the pitch to Tony Muser. That's going to be 6-8 against the left-handed hitter. And he struck him out. And there's one away. And Ron McGrath. Hello, Ron. Great to see you. It's Mike Andrews coming up now. Just underway here at Yankee. Okay, Strat-O-Matic gets the sign from Munson. And the pitch. 5-7, right-handed. And that is a base hit by Andrews. A one-out single for Karl Yastrzemski. Okay, Karl, left-handed hitter. I'm not sure. I heard Murdoch bought it. I'm not sure. Did it stop? Because he bought it a few years ago. Here's the pitch to Karl now. 5-8, left-handed, grounds to second ex Horace. 216. E16, 246, and he throws him out. It's a G1, could be a double, and it is. Horace 4-6-3, tossing it to Kenny, and then over to Pepitone. It's an inning-ending double play. No runs, one hit, none left. We've gone half. Boston nothing. And New York coming up. Here's Landis now. Bill Landis. He only had 82 innings pitched. He started this game in real world. He's won no games in our replay. He's taking his warm-ups. He's ready. Leading it off, Horace Clark here. Horace, switch hitter, batting right against Landis. .65, right-handed. Fly ball right field for Tony Conigliaro. He makes the catch. One away. Kathy Harden for the Yankees. Here's Kenny now. He's been in at shortstop the last few games with Gene Michael, who's out. Here's Landis now. He gets the sign from Satriano. Here's the pitch. That's 6-7, left-handed. Fly ball left field for Karl. Roy White now, switch hitter. He's batting right. Landis, the wind-up to pitch to White. 2-7 left-handed, and that is a base hit for White. A two-out single. He's a B. White. Not being held. 1-13. Here's Mercer now. .210 left-handed. It's hit well into the gap. Oh, it's going to be extra bases for Mercer. White coming home, and Mercer in with a triple. A two-out rally here by the Yankees. A triple by Bobby Mercer. And the Yanks take the lead 1-0. Let's look at that again. It was 210 left-handed. Look at that. Right on his card. 1-1 to 6. It was a 6. Boy, he had 4 of them. He's hit a bunch of them. That was a huge blast. It's 1-0 Yankees. Here's Frank Fernandez now with Mercer on third, 2 outs. Landis now. Trying to get out of this. The pitch to Fernandez. 111 left-handed, and he hit him. It's first and third now. And Thurman Munson in a clutch situation against the left-hander Landis. Four six right-handed, fly ball center, and Reggie Smith has it. He makes the catch and the side is retired, but there was 1 run. On 2 hits, a single, then the triple by Mercer scoring White, and then Fernandez hit by a pitch, 2 left on after 1. It's New York 1 and Boston 0. Gonna clean my glasses if you don't mind, as Strat-O-Matic comes out to take his warm-ups. Yeah, that's better. Okay, Strat-O-Matic. He'll face Reggie Smith to start it off here in the top of the second. It's 1-0 Yankees. Smith switch hitter batting left. Bill Ivamy will be providing a question after this inning. The bottom of the second. I assume you mean after the second inning, not the middle of the second, bottom, I assume. Here's Strat-O-Matic, Smith switch hitter batting left. Here's the pitch from Strat-O-Matic. 3-5 right-handed, where it grounds it to Clark at second, and he throws it to Pepitone, 1 away. Now here's Rico Petrocelli. A little more coffee left. There we go. And that'll be it for the day. Then I'll try the other stuff. I have a new strain, and it's supposed to be calming rather than activating, which is what I need. Anything to calm me down. Here's Strat-O-Matic and the pitch to Rico. 6-7 right-handed, and it's a grounder to first. And Pepitone stops it, and he will throw it to Strat-O-Matic, covering the bag. Nice play. And that's going to be 2 down. Nobody on. Here's Tony C. All right, Stoudemire. And the pitch to Tony. That's 5-6, right-handed, struck him out. And that's the second strikeout for Stoudemire. This was a 1-2-3 inning. We're in the middle of the second now. It's still 1-0 Yanks. We're going to do this inning, and then we'll get a big question from Bill Ivamy. Here's Bill Landis now. He allowed the run in the first. Pepitone leads it off. Here's Landis. And the pitch to Pepitone. 5-12 left-handed, grounds it to second X. Andrews at 224. G1, 6-10, 12, 24. And he throws him out, one away. And that brings up Len Bomer. Bomer, right-handed hitter. Oh, that is good coffee. Okay, here's Landis now. The pitch to Bomer. That's 1-8, left-handed. Lines it to first, caught by Muser. And it's 2 outs. Muser brought up from the minors. And Stoudemire comes up for the first time. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the second, 1-0 Yankees. .46 right-handed, and he flies it to center field, and that is for Smith. Smith makes the catch. The side is out. It's a 1-2-3 for Landis. We've gone 2 thus far. And it's 1-0 Yankees over the Red Sox. Now, wait for it. The question, and we get good ones from Bill and Kathy and everybody else, but wait for this from Bill Ivamy. Ron Blumberg was the first DH in history in 1973, Yanks versus Red Sox. Who were the starting pitchers in that game? Oh, Lord help me. I can't imagine such a more arcane question, but it's a legitimate question, you know. I'm clueless. I'm really clueless. That's very hard, Bill Ivamy, and it's a great question. Boy, that's a great guess by Joel Horlin. It's not too tough if you think about it, he says. Mel is right. Stoudemire is right, Joel. We're going to give you one anyway there, Joel. Sonny Siebert was a good guess. Now the Red Sox. Let me check. Let me think. Tian is another great guess. I didn't know he was on the Red Sox by then, but Tian is an awesome guess. Louis Tian is correct, so it's an awesome question, and Joel Horlin gets it on both ends. Thank you very much, Bill Ivamy. That was awesome. Oh, who was the red? Oh, I think I know it. I know it. Oh, Joel Horlin. It was Orlando. I remember that. That one, you know, I remember Orlando was the DH. I thought that was weird. You know? Yeah, it was Orlando. He was a good DH. He was getting old already. Joel Horland is also the man. Is Orlando in the hole? I didn't know that. But that was an awesome question. Awesome freaking question. And here's Mel Stottlemyre to pitch the top of the third. It's 1-0 Yankees, and leading it off is George Scott here. You listen to that game? Yeah. Well, folks, we are Studio B here for the game. That was a great game. Oh, yeah. Look how slow I am. I didn't put it together. The Sox and the Yanks are playing here, and he asked that question related to the Sox and the Yanks. Yeah. And we welcome the questions. Here's Mel now. Oh. And Scott steps in. Mel gets the sign from Munson. Here's the pitch to Scott. 1-9 right-handed. And that's hit well by Scott to left field. Back going is White at the warning track. He makes the catch. And it's deep out there. But that was not a ballpark. Yeah, that's great, Bill, to have him relate to the game. Absolutely. I'll try to be more in tune with that. It's 1 out. Here's Satriano. Yankees 5 games under 500. Looking to finish strong and maybe hit 500. 145, 55. 17 games left, including this one. It can be done. The Red Sox a half game behind the Tigers, the second place Tigers. Harry Cheety. You know that, I remember that question recently. Was that you, Demos? You asked the question, but I don't remember the question or the answer. Was Cheety the answer? Here's Stottlemyre, the pitch to Satriano. That's 5-6 left-handed, grounds it to second for Horace. And he throws it to Stottlemyre, 2 away here in the bottom of the third. And here's Bill Landis. Oh, yes, traded for himself. Yes, how could I forget? That was a hell of a question. Okay, here's Stottlemyre, the pitch to Landis. 6-3. Excuse me. Left-handed. Ballpark. Left-handed hitter. And that will be a liner to second. Horace has it. And the side is retired. A sharp line drive, another 1-2-3. Stottlemyre now retired, 7 in order. We're heading to the bottom of the third. It is a 1-0 game. I have a new strain. I'll try to wait for when the time feels right for me. Bill Landis now on the mound. Here's Horace now leading it off. He's 0 for 1, flew to right in the first. Okay, Landis. The wind up, the pitch to Clark. That's 3-12 left-handed. It's a ballpark blast. He is a right-handed. That's not gonna work. And he has end power. Oh Lord, right-handed. We'll have to double check it anyway. Right-handed, 1-2. Oh, and it's gone. Oh, Horace did it again. Now we're going to look at it again. Horace, that ball just kept sailing over the fence. A Clark switch hitter batting right against Landis. And you know that's far out there and left. Right-handed hitter against lefties. He has end power. And as you can see on the home run ball, it was 1-2 for the right-handed hitter, and it was a frickin' 1. So yeah, go figure. You know, when Horace gets a hold of one, and it went deep. So that makes it a 2-0 ball game. That was off his own card. He had 4 home runs in real world. Horace. Demos is in the house, absolutely. Horace Clark. For Horace, that is home run number 3. So he's getting closer. He had 4 in real world, I think I said. That's home run number 3 for Horace. And here's Jerry Kenny now. All right, Landis is ready. Here's the pitch to Kenny. 4-5 left-handed struck him out. That's the first strikeout for Bill Landis today. 1 away. Oh, yeah, we can only hope to contain Horace. That's exactly right. Here's Landis now, facing White. White singled with 2 outs in the first. He came home on the triple by Mercer. Here's Landis. Pitch to White, 4-9, switch hitter batting right. He struck him out. That's 2 in a row for Landis. His first endurance inning is the 6th, and Strat-O-Matic the 9th. And now it's Bobby Mercer. Mercer with the big triple. Boy, did he belt that. Okay, Landis, the pitch to Mercer. That's 2-4 left-handed, walked him. Mercer now on with 2 outs. And Frank Fernandez, a dangerous hitter. Here's the pitch to Fernandez. And that's 2-7. He walked him. Lots of walks there. Landis in trouble here in the 3rd. He's allowed the leadoff homer. Now he's walked 2 with 2 outs. And here's Thurman Munson, the youngster. We have a question, top of the 5th. Awesome. Question, top of the 5th. I think I'll wait till then to take my medicine. Here's the pitch to Munson. Yeah, that is a 2-8 left-handed. Grounds it to second for Andrews. And he throws it to first. And the side is retired. But another run for the Yankees on the leadoff home run by Horace. We've gone 3. It's 2-0 Yanks. Here's Strat-O-Matic. Now, he let up a base hit to Andrews with 1 out in the first. He was doubled up. And he hasn't allowed a base runner since. He's retired 7 in order. It's going to be Tony Muser to lead it off. Tony Muser, we have him electronically. He is a left-handed hitter. Here's the pitch from Strat-O-Matic. That's 1-8. Against Strat-O-Matic, the right-hander. I know you can't see it, I'm sorry. Fly ball center for Mercer, who makes the catch. And it's one away. Just the way I open that is the way, it's a long story of how I got it small at that end. I could probably try to get it a better size. Here it is. Yeah, here's the good size. Got it. Let me just take a screenshot of that. We'll use that hereafter. There we go. It's 1 out, nobody on. Mike Andrews is the batter. Strat-O-Matic into his windup. He's the only base runner in the game. He doubled up in the first. The pitch from Strat-O-Matic. That's 5-12 right-handed. Grounds it to Horace. 216. .216, 18-2. Grounder, he's got it. 5, 8, 12. Wait a minute. 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. E16. And he throws him out. 2 away. Nice play by Horace. And here's Karl now. Karl's been quiet this series relatively. I don't believe any home runs from him. He was in a wild streak coming into this series. He grounded into a double in the first. 2 outs, nobody on. Strat-O-Matic. The pitch to Karl. 5-9, left-handed, grounds it to first. Pepitone. And Strat-O-Matic covers the bag, and it's another 1-2-3 inning. He's retired 10 in order. We're heading to the bottom of the 4th. We'll have a question. Kathy Harden question after this inning. Bill Landis now. He's allowed 2 runs in 3 innings. Pepitone will lead it off. Here's the pitch to Pepitone. 5-11, left-handed. And that is a liner to second, caught by Andrews. 1 down. And Len Bomer now. .55 right-handed, struck him out. 2 away. 3rd strikeout for Landis, and here's Strat-O-Matic. .47 right-handed. And that is a liner to third, and it's caught by George Scott. A 1-2-3 inning for Landis, looking better now. We've gone 4. It's 2-0 Yankees. Now I ask you all to wait for it from Kathy Harden. Excluding jokers, there are 42 of what in a standard deck of cards? Huh. Jesus. You know, I haven't thought about cards in a long time. 14, 28, 38. Well, I guess, numbers, yeah. Numbers is right, Joel Horland. Well, no, you have Jack, Queen, and King. Those are not numbers. Boy, that's a tough one. That is a real tough one. $42. Face cards. Lord, this is tough. Lord, Kathy Harden. Don't pelt you with... I don't think it's number cards. I don't think it's number cards. Boy, that is a real stumper. I'm still waiting for the answer. Eyes. Are there eyes on, oh. Are there eyes on all cards? I don't get it, Kathy. Oh! Oh, I get it now. You add up the Jack, Queen, and King, of which there are 12. But I don't know how that would be 42. I don't hate you. I don't hate you at all. I just don't get it. Can anyone explain that to me? Kathy, can you explain that? This is very important. Should be 24. I was thinking, wait a minute, there's 3. If there's 2 eyes on each Jack, Queen, and King, wouldn't it be 24? That would make sense, baseball demos, to me. See how this new strain is. Oh, I think that is so much better. It's a tough. Maybe some have only one eye showing. I'll tell you, it is a question. And Kathy, we love it, even though I don't know the right answer. Folks, I need to use the lavatory. Boy, that was, perfect. I can tell already. I think this is going to be a good, much calmer strain for me. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Thank you, Kathy. Awesome question. I'm not sure what the answer is, and I'm not sure of even what the correct question should be, but there you go. And I'll tell you, I have not played cards in so long. Folks, it is 2-0 Yankees. After 4, we just had a great question from, you can't find your deck of cards. I don't own a deck of cards. I used to. I don't own one. And I will be back in just a minute or two after I use the lavatory. Stand by, please. This is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. Hey, I'm back, everybody. I see that Bill Ivamy is sorting it all out. And folks, well, I'll direct this to Kathy because I know, but the rest of you, if you want to chime in, this strain seems much better, Kathy. First of all, it tastes good, unlike the shit I've been getting from a certain source. I'm also not terrified. I don't feel terrified, like I sometimes do, a sudden wave of dread. And I actually feel capable of taking on life problems. So anyway, let's get back to this ball game, and I'm glad to be with you all. It was a great question from Kathy Harden, and on that note, Mel Stottlemyre has come out to take his warm-ups. He's throwing shutout baseball. Mel has retired 10 in order. Thanks a lot. Yeah, oh, Kathy, thank you, Kathy, for understanding the seriousness of that. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Boy, that is so much better. This next door neighbor's a great guy. Anyway, Stottlemyre. Oh, mid-fifth. Oh, awesome. Be after this half inning. As long as we use a common language. Bill Ivermy has one mid-fifth. And we try to time it. Let me highlight it, folks. You know, I like to finish saying what inning and what the score, and even get the music going. But meanwhile, to highlight it for the individual, to create a nice presentation. And we are here, top of the fifth. We're in Yankee Stadium. This is the original Yankee. And it's Stottlemyre, and he will face Reggie Smith to lead it off. It's 2-0 Yankees. And here's Mel Stottlemyre now. It wasn't in the cards, was it? Baseball demos. Oh, aren't you? Lord, it wasn't in the cards. Wow. Oh, I wonder how many metaphors there are in everyday life for cards, playing cards, you know. Here's Stottlemyre now. The pitch to Smith. That is 111, right-handed, grounds it back to Mel. He fields it, and he throws it, tosses it over to Pepitone, and that's going to be 11 in order by Mel here today. Now here's Rico. It wasn't in the cards. You know, you can look that up, folks. You can go cards and then idioms, you know, or things like that. I'm trying to think of one more. Well, he got dealt a bad hand. He got dealt a bad hand. That wasn't on my bingo card? Maybe I'm stressing. Puns are your bad habit, huh? Oh, you do a lot of those. Well, you know, if you share your puns, and here's Rico coming up to the batter's box. If you, baseball demos, if you share puns and they are of any value to yourself and or preferably and others, not all others, but others, that's in a way providing a little bit of joy in the world. On the other hand, for those who find your puns to be stupid or offensive, I say fuck 'em. That's what I say. I mean, you know, what are people going to get upset about? Shitty puns, shitty jokes. Boy, that marker there is sitting out like a sore frickin' thumb. I want to fix that. That's obsessive. But I take pride in our presentation. That was a really ugly shot there. Sometimes you make it a little too small, but you can't make it too small because you could always enlarge it. They've got to be just so. Here's Rico now facing Mel with one out. He's retired 11 in order. He allowed the one hit to Andrews in the first. Another card idiom is, let me check that, is, I don't hear, oh, is it coming, sir? What's HAB? I don't know what that is, sir. Here's the pitch to Rico. That's going to be 211 right-handed. He walked him. So here's your first base runner since Andrew's single in the first, and he was doubled up. Having the deck stacked against you. Oh, yeah. Love it. You know, you're good. Demos, you're good. You know, the deck was stacked against me. The deck, when Kathy Harden asked that question, the deck was stacked against me. I don't want to get too optimistic, but I really think, Kathy, that this is agreeable. Just to sort of let me get back to my cannabis state, but without paranoia, without dread, you know, and that can happen a strain. I'm not saying all my proneness to that is gone. It comes from the basic core proneness, and then it's exacerbated by the substance. And in this case, now it's not going there. It's one out with Rico on first. And here's Tony now. Having the deck stacked against you. Lord, do you have any more? I'm a big fan of language baseball demos. I've written about it in the context of mental health counseling and how language is used in counseling and how to use it in counseling. Deck the halls. No, I don't think so, sir. Now I think you're stretching. You know, the language is a metaphor. You know, we can say everything is a metaphor. You know what I mean? Like you're stretching it. You're not literally stretching it, but you're pushing it. But then you see that all a language is a symbol that has no direct correspondence to the thing that it names, other than that we created the word for it. The only exception is onomatopoeias. Know when to hold them. Oh, Lord, Kathy Harden, whoa! Whoa, that's freaking too intense for me. Whoa, Kathy Harden, know when to hold them. Holy shit. Just kidding, folks. I know it's fun to play around on these broadcasts and have fun with you all. It really is. It really is. That was, I love it. I am a. It's a metaphor. You know what I mean? Like you're stretching. But language, all language is a metaphor. Okay. Is a figure of speech Again, onomatopoeias might be an exception to what I'm saying about language having no direct correspondence to the thing named or referred to. For example, elephant. You look at the origins of the word elephant, I'm sure it goes back, and I'm sure it comes from other languages and sounds, but onomatopoeias, examples are oink, whiz, squirt, the words that sound like the word. Okay, and that's an exception. Woo, Lord. Tony. It's 2-0. Tony, with Rico on first, one down, Mel from the stretch now. That's know when to hold them. That's going to be a 3-7 right-handed, and that is a base hit by Antonio. And it had one asteroid. You probably all saw that. So Rico is on second. That's the elephant in the room. Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, I love it. And we were talking elephants. Oh, I love it. Language is amazing. And folks, in all seriousness, I became very tuned into multiple disciplines of language, hermeneutics, rhetoric, persuasion, epistemology, mind, the brain and language. The brain has a pre-established capacity to learn language, learn and use language. Doesn't matter what part of the world they grew up in. If they are Asian biologically and they grew up in New York, they'd have a New York accent. But it is a language instinct. It's, you could use the computer metaphor because you could say it's the hardware. But the hardware itself does not understand or produce language. It's there to access input. And then the brain does develop in a far more complex way than a computer because it's shaped. It's amazing. Elephant in the room. We have a first and second situation here with one out. Mel in a little bit of trouble here in the fifth, and it's going to be George Scott. This is what happens with the wait a minute, were there two asterisks there? It was a 3-7, right-handed. Oh my Lord, oh my, it looks like it is two asteroids. Let's do a replay. Folks, I am not messing around. I am enjoying this replay here, this game. And this is an instant replay that we're about to undergo to make sure it was that two asteroid and I didn't move those dice. And we find this to be an invaluable resource. We're looking for the roll on Tony here. Probably all sword. Here it is. That's going to be a 3-7 right-handed, and that is exactly what it was. I tried to pull it off as a one asteroid. I was wrong. Just miss. It's a 3-7 right-handed. There it is. And that is a base hit. Oh, I was looking on Mel. Oh shit. That's funny as shit. Because it's a 3-7. I was looking on Mel's card. Sometimes I'll do that too, but very rarely. I'm really good about it these days, and it's built into the replay. So we're not freaked about it. It is a single two asteroids, and that means Rico is on third. And if George lifts one, don't behave, please. Don't behave, baseball demos, please. We don't want obedience here. All right. I don't mind respectful manners. Okay. But, basic core, you know, conventions about, I'm not going to like just pull out my private parts and show them. Okay. We're going to stay with it. I'm not going to offend any social group or organization in the form of naming them as people, you know, giving a label like that, and then with negativity. No, we're not going to do that. You can criticize behavior, concrete behaviors, that's not the person. So it's first and third with one out, and Tony, what did Tony do? Tony singled with 2 asteroids, and we're going to go on with George Scott here. Now we say George can lift a fly ball. I manage both teams. I'm keeping my eye on Mel, making sure he's fine. This could just be a little hiccup in the ball game for Mel. Okay, Mel, from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Scott. Whoa, it's 1-7 right-handed, and that's going to be a base hit. And that's going to score a run. It's hit to left to White. Rico comes home. Tony rounding second. Will he run on White? A +2. Whoa, that's not cool. Tony, 1-12, 1-14 will hold. Oh, he will go. Oh my, Tony, will he go? I hate to be conservative. We'll still have a runner in scoring position. He's going, and they're throwing for him. Here's White, and the throw to third for Tony, 1-14, and he is out. Oh, what a play by Roy White. Whoa. Roy White with the assist. Oh, did you see that, Kathy Harden? That'll be 2 outs. Now, Scott did go to second on the throw, so we want to acknowledge that decision-making process included the opportunity for Satriano to knock in the tying run. It's Scott on second. Oh, what a beautiful throw by Roy White. I had to manage both sides there. I just said, let me take a risk. Let me take a frickin' risk here. Oh boy, that was beautiful. Roy doesn't really have the arm, but he threw it, and it was on the money. And Bomer put on the tag. Know when to hold. That is really. Know when to fold. Know when to fold. That means get out of something or move on, So it's 2 outs here. Here's Satriano now. Strat-O-Matic trying to get out of this with the lead. 2-1 now. Pitch to Satriano. 4-10 left-handed. Grounds it to short. Kenny a 4 because he's in for Michael. Oh, Kenny. He's a 425. He had a boner or two the last few days. He is a 425. That's going to be a 17. 17-4. It's a G1. He gets to it nicely. 6-11-12, and that's 25. And he throws him out. Now, we will have a runner on second. That's going to be a G1, probably a double. Yes, it is. Oh, no, a runner on second. I'm sorry, you moved up. He will hold. So a very nice play by Kenny. And here's the pitcher, Bill Landis. Bill Wilbur Landis, a 1 WL. They're going to keep him in there. They're frickin' keep him in. It's only 2 runs in 4 innings he's allowed. Okay, Mel, trying to get out of this now with, wait a minute. That is 3 outs. Okay, folks, when Tony was thrown out, that was the 2nd out. And then this is the 3rd out. So the side is retired. Landis is scheduled to lead it off. There was 1 run. Very unusual. Rico walked, Tony singled, then the base hit by Scott brought home Tony. You know, he walked, he singled, first and second. It was a single, no asteroids. Yeah, I think Rico came home. You know, I don't freaking remember that. Shit. I got to go back, folks, again. I am so sorry. You know, I play this with integrity. I got to see how this all happened, because I got to make sure it's okay. Now we're in a replay mode. Yes, yeah. Oh, Rico went to 3rd. That's what happened. Okay. On the single. Okay, we got it now. Now I got it. Yeah, what happened was Rico walked, Tony singled, and he went to 3rd. You remember I took that out because it was 2 asteroids. 1st and 3rd one out. The single automatically scores Rico. There were no asteroids. There had to be no asteroids for him to be coming home, trying to come home. And we'll just look, if we want to be absolutely sure, George Scott coming up. And we want to just make sure. And that's going to score a run. It hits the left. Wait a minute. Let's get the exact thing here. Here's the roll. Just be a little hiccup. Here's the roll by Scott to Scott here. Mel. Okay, Mel. Here it comes. From the stretch. Here's the pitch to Scott. Whoa. That is a 1-7 on Scott. It is a single with no asteroids. So what we've done is, due to, and this is not paranoia, folks. This is just sort of a little obsessive questioning of oneself. And what we do here is we went back and we confirmed it was all right. So it's exactly right. The side is retired, and we're heading to the bottom of the 5th. It's going to be Big Bill Landis again. Big Bill has a very succulent ERA of 5.25. That looks like something. I mean, just a little something that you may want to suck your teeth into. And Landis, though holding his own right now, I guess. We'll have to see one way or another. And Landis taking his warm-ups. Do we have a question? I believe we have a question. Oh, yes. We have a frickin', and how patient can you be? Woo! Oh, look how patient Bill Ivamy has been. Look how frickin' patient. We have a question from Bill Ivamy. You see that? Here it is! Whoa, the timing. In 1970, this Yankee broke up 3 no-hitters in the 9th within a month's span. Name him. Name him. Oh, not Mercer. It's Mercer. I am sorry. Not N. Oh, okay. How many times can I guess? Oh, it has to be a regular. Oh, Lord. Anybody else want to give a crack? I'm just going to keep going. Horace, great choice. Joel Horland. I was going to go with Horace. Ooh, it is Harvest. I love it. Awesome freaking question. Wow. Folks, this is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. I think we're having a good time, and I'm really digging it. We're going to get to the bottom of the fifth in about 2 minutes, just so I can relish in my newfound mood. Who are the pitchers? Holy shit. Who were the pitchers? Siebert and Joe Niekro. Huh? Pitchers, I thought it was 3 no-hitters, though. Oh, Rooker, Siebert, and Niekro. Okay. Holy cow. And he broke it up in the ninth. I assume it wasn't always 2 outs. It could have been no outs, 1 out, or 2 outs. But Rooker, Siebert, and Joe Niekro. Whoa. I thought we had a really good afternoon game yesterday. It went 18 innings, but we had a game today, went 10. I thought it was good. I'm finding it's really nice, and I feel real good right now, so. And it is a 2-0 ball game. Oh, you listened to 2 of them. Rizzuto on the radio and the Money Store. You remember that? You remember Mr. Coffee was Joe DiMaggio? Boy, he needed the cash. He needed the freaking cash. Speaking of Horace is due up in the bottom of the 5th, but I'm taking a little bit of minute here just to catch my breath. And when we come back, we're going to come back as cohesively, as passionately, as intensely, and as beautifully as ever before. Boo! Double shot during the 7th inning stretch. We're taking a break of about 2 to 3 minutes. Tony Hartley. It's 2-0 Yankees. In the 4th of a 4-game series, Yanks took 2 of 3 thus far. This is September 14 in the 1969 Strat-O-Matic baseball replay. What I'd like to know, Tony, is where are you at? Is it a Subway? And is it the club? Is it the club sub for you today? I've got 2 orders if I want to really pig out. I don't know if I should, but 2 orders of Swedish meatballs. So you're at McDonald's today, Tony. What are you having? A Big Mac? Tony, did I tell you I got Swedish meatballs? A double cheeseburger. Boy, that sounds good, Tony. That sounds so freaking good. I have Swedish meatballs, and when I eat them, I use my imagination to imagine they're as good as my mother's, because she had recipes. Really, it was her hobby, cooking. It was more than just she was. All mothers, hopefully, will cook or fathers, but in my generation, the mother worked from home, and she made it she was just an enormous cook. Swedish meatballs where she had noodles and always a salad. Sometimes she'd start us out with half a grapefruit. I remember I would put sugar on top and then take out the sections with a spoon. I think they even encouraged me to do that. Let's get back to this ball game. That sounds good, Tony.
I hope you like Girl Scout cookies.
Wow, thank you so much. I want to tell you something honestly. I'm doing something online right now, live. I'm taking a little piece of the meat and it agrees with me so much more than the other shit I've been using for the past 2 months. And I'm not making this up.
I try to take it to people that don't look at other stores, so you try it before you
It's not, I can't, call on me to help you sometime. Thank you, sir, so much. Getting ready now, folks. Hey folks, we are back at Studio B, and I think we're This is also agreeing with me because I don't feel that this is difficult for me. You know, sometimes when I take a hit, and I've only taken one hit of this new strain, sometimes I feel too overwhelmed. This helps me float and just do it. Well, here's Bill Landis coming out to pitch his fifth inning. I think his first endurance is the sixth. And I think this will be a very, very important inning for Bill Landis. A very important inning. Okay, Landis is ready. And leading it off is Horace. We were talking about Horace now. And if anyone has any more questions, love to hear them. I might do one. I might freaking do a question. Boy, I'd want to make it a good one. I'll get one. I'm not going to put down when until I know I have it. I'm going to nail a good one. I do them off the top of my head. It's got to be very specific. Double cheeseburger for Tony Hartley. Okay, here's Landis. He's ready. Horace hit the home run. The insurance run thus far. Here's the pitch from Landis. That is 5-6, switch hitter batting right, and he walked him. So Horace is on. Horace was good. You know, Horace only got worse as the 70s went on. He wasn't the fielder. I don't know what his problem was, but he leads off with a walk, being held 1-13. Here's Kenny now. Okay, Landis from the stretch. Whoa, and Kenny lays it down. We already rolled the 5, which shows the infield stays back. He's an A. He hits it to back to Landis, and on a 3A, Landis can only go to first. It is not a single. He does not beat it out. It's a good bunt, good sacrifice by Kenny. Hit again. It was hit right back to Landis. His only play was the first, so it's 1 down. And here's Roy now. Roy hit 290. Okay, that's, you know, I think that's a fine average. 1-16, a B stealer, 2, even though he's a +2 arm. But that didn't stop him from throwing Tony out, trying to come home on the base hit. Here's White now. Clark on second, 1 down. It's already 2-0 Yankees. Landis. Oh, there's action in the already action in the Red Sox bullpen. Here's the pitch to White now. That's 4-9. Right, switch hitter batting right. He struck him out. Whoa, he struck him out. That's the 4th. And it's 2 away. And here's Mercer in a clutch situation. Tripled, white home, and walked. Pitch to White. That's 2-7 left-handed, and he grounds it to second for Andrews. And he throws it on over to Muser. And that is the side. No runs, no hits, the walk, and left on. 2-1 Yankees, top of the sixth now. Mel coming in. And leading it off is Landis. Looks like, though, look at this. The Red Sox are going to have a hitter. Oh, my. And it's not because he's pitching bad. It's just a predilection that his endurance is the sixth. And we got people here. Okay. It's going to be George Thomas. Oh, Strat-O-Matic people know why I'm laughing. Oh, here's Mel facing Thomas now. 1-10 runner. And you wouldn't believe who's warming in the bullpen. Here's Stottlemyre. The pitch to Thomas. That's going to be 2-5 right-handed. Struck him out. Oh, Mel. Really doing it today. He got in trouble last inning, allowed one run, but really pitching good baseball overall. Here's Muser now. They're going to have Muser coming up. He's a left-handed hitter. This is the youngster. They're going to stay with him. I have a feeling they're going to make a change, though, after this. Muser. Holy shit. That's going to be it for Muser. No, he's not going to hit. Lord. We have a rule here, and that is I will use anybody who's put in real world in the starting lineup. I'll do a minimum of 2 at-bats. But I am sure as hell if their team is losing. Not gonna. I'll pinch hit the 3rd time, and often the 4th time. Now, I'm gonna bring Dick Schofield in. He is a switch hitter to play 3rd base. He'll go in the spot of Muser, but play 3rd base, and George Scott will move to 1st. He's a 1. So that's that. It's 1 out, nobody on. Here's Andrews now. That's next inning. It'll be Schofield at 3rd, a 3, the rest are 4s, and Scott moving from 3rd to 1st, He's a 1 now. And there's going to be a hitter here. There's going to be a hitter for Muser. That's the point. That's the point. Yeah, let's see who it's going to be here. Whoa. I do not believe Sid O'Brien is available. Lord. Jesus Christ. They don't have much on the bench, but it will be Joe LaHoo. Oh, not Joe LaHoo. I'm sorry. Christ. I am so sorry, people. It will be Dalton Jones, a 220 hitter, but sure beats the other guy. Here's Jones now. And again, it's going to be Schofield coming in to play third. Okay. And we'll have Scott play first. And in my craziness, if I ever wanted to know that, we would see that over here as coming in. You can even write the inning. That would be the 7th. The bottom of the 6th, I'm sorry. And that would be the bottom of the 6th. So it is Dalton Jones pinch hitting. He's not going to stay in the game. As you can see, he's a 4 at third. He's a 1 at first, but we have a stacking limit for the Sox here. It's 1 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch to Jones. That is 6-5 left-handed. It's hit well. He does not have the power. My Lord, that's going to be a base hit. A base hit. He could have tied it, but he does not have the power. Dalton Jones just hit an end home run, which converts the left-hander against right-handed hitting to a W. That's a single. And it was, though. It was 1-5. Otherwise, it would have been a double. That would have been better. So Jones is on. He's a 1-14. Here's Mike Andrews. Andrews 1 for 2 today. And there's someone warming in the Red Sox bullpen. And I think you know who it is. It's not Lyle. Too early. Okay. Stottlemyre. Jones on first, 1 out. Pitch to Andrews. 5'11" right-handed. Hits it to Pepitone. He's an 18-1. He gets to it. He's an E9. 16. And he takes it to the bag. Whoa, what a pretty play. It's going to be a G1 double play, I believe, on a G1, yeah. Oh, yeah, pretty play. In fact, let's call it 3-1-4. If there could be, ever was such a thing. He was drawn away from the bag. He saved a single. He threw it to Stottlemyre, covering the bag, who whipped it to Horace for the inning-ending double play. I don't know if any of you agree that that could happen. And it looked like amazing. No runs, 1 hit, none left. Remember now, it's now George Scott on the mound. At first. And Dick Schofield at third base. And the new pitcher. For the Boston Red Sox, coming in with a 2-1 ball game. It is the Spaceman, Bill Lee. Whoa. Oh, ain't that a pleasant surprise? The Spaceman, Bill Lee. Landis, the loser of record. Lee coming in now. Landis only allowed 3 hits. They just didn't want to abuse him today. Had nothing to do with anything that might be in your head about whether he should be in or out. It's not because he pitched bad. He didn't pitch bad. 2 runs in 5 innings. Adequate. Bill Lee, the Spaceman. Left-hander. Coming in. Bill Lee, the Spaceman. Jeffrey Guterman in Studio A here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And we're heading to the bottom of the 6th. It's Spaceman Lee, ready to face Frank Fernandez. He's a left-handed pitcher, Bill Lee. It will be Fernandez, Munson, and left-handed hitter Joe Pepitone. It's 2-1 Yanks. Bottom of the 6th. Okay, Spaceman is ready. And the pitch. That is 3-5 left-handed, and that's a ballpark blast by Frank. Oh my. But it's going deep to left. Deep, deep to left. And it is caught by Karl at the warning track. It was sent into orbit, but it was caught deep. You know how deep that left is there, Kathy? Let's look at it again. It was hit so well by Mike Fernandez. It was a 3-5 left-handed ballpark blast right there. It says to right, but it's going to be to left when you look at it. A ballpark blast, of course, he has the power. It is a 5. Suggests to you it might go, but in New York, it's a 1-2. 1-13, that's short right field over there. For left-handed hitters, it is 1 out, nobody on. Here's Munson now. Munson 0 for 2. Oh, I get it, Kathy. Send him into orbit. Oh, yeah. They're going to try. That one almost went. Here's Munson, 1 out. Spaceman, the wind-up, and the pitch. That is 5-11 right-handed. Grounded to first. And I told you Scott is now a 1. We'll have to look the whole thing here because he's playing first now. He's a 111. That's pretty darn good. 111 to first. G1, 6, 10, 13. And he takes it to the bag for the second out. Sorry about that. Munson is retired. Here's Pepitone now. And the pitch from Lee, 5'8", left-handed. Struck him out. So a very impressive outing by Bill Lee, the spaceman, on a 5'8" left-handed. And it's still 2-1 through 6. We have a double coming up here, folks. A beautiful double. And here's Mel now. Yastrzemski will lead it off. He was popping them out one after another until this series, and we'll see what happens. Okay, Stoudemire is ready here. The pitch to Yes. 2-11. That's a ballpark blast. Oh my, this one might go. It's a 2-11 ballpark blast. He's a left-handed hitter. And you know what that means, that short porch. It's gone 1-13. It is a 13. And Karl Yastrzemski has tied up this ball game with a home run right over there in the fence. It was really a matter of Fernandez could not even get to it. If he got to the fence, it was hit so hard, a liner like that, it would have, he could have caught it, stacking limit, but he couldn't even get to the fence. It was hit low and hard, and slided in maybe in the third row there. Maybe a faster right fielder would have gotten to that ball, but he didn't. It is a home run, and it is a tie-frickin' ball game right now. Karl was due. Hasn't had a home run this series, I don't believe. And Kathy Harden must be having a conniption right now. Here in the top of the 7th. That's number 45 for Karl. He's over. He is way over. I think he had 40. Yep, that's what he had. He's got 45 now. And putting him on the, looking him at the leaders. Of course, Hot Dog Jackson leads with 52 in the American League and baseball. Howard has 49. He's in second. And now Karl has passed Harmon Killebrew with now 45 in third place. And here comes Reggie Smith, and this lineup just doesn't end. How deep it goes. Smith, Petrocelli, Tony, Scott. Here's Mel now, facing Smith, 0 for 2. Whoops. Mel winds and the pitch. That is 2-9 right-handed. That's a grounder to first. Whoa. And Pepitone takes it to the bag, one away. Double shot coming up here. Rico is the batter. Rico is the man here. Here's Mel now. Rico at the plate, 1 out on the pitch. That is 1-7 right-handed, a fly ball to center. Mercer is under it. And that's 2 away. And here comes Tony now. All tied at 2. Four-seven right-handed, grounds it to short, and that's Kenny, and he throws it over. Nice job, Jerry Kenny. The side is retired. There was 1 run. It was the leadoff home run by Karl. We are in the 7th inning stretch. 2-2 Red Sox, great game. And now let's get this double shot going here. Yeah. Let's just let it ride. Let it go. Let's just be cool. Let's be smooth. Yowza. Indeed, yowza, here we go. Here's the first one. Who played Dr. Frankenfurter in the Rocky Horror Picture Show? And Bill Ivamy gets it. He's just too quick. I was standing in the kitchen, and then I came over and saw it, and it is Tim Curry, and it was a masterful performance. Really. Wasn't it? They were all good in it. Everybody was good. I guess the snooze you lose. Oh yeah, no doubt about it, Bill. I was off the grid. Oh, she was awesome. Susan Sarandon, even Bostwick was good in the role. We have another one coming up. Don't forget, it's a double, folks. It's a 7th inning stretch double shot. What sport uses a compass as a map? I don't know if this is a sport. I never saw a clue. Orienteering? I don't even know what that is. Oh, what's wrong with me? Demos gets it. Orienting. Where have I been? It's a group of sports involving a map and a compass to navigate from point to point in diverse and usually unfamiliar terrain whilst moving at a speed. Wow. I did not know orienting. Is it an Olympic sport? And I'm not ashamed to tell you what I don't know. Okay? I am not ashamed. Life is too goddamn short for that. We're heading to the bottom of the 7th, and it's going to be Bill Spaceman. Now, Spaceman allowed the home run. Oh, I'm sorry, it's going to be, yeah, Spaceman. No, he got 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Of course, Mel allowed that home run. And it's going to be Bomer leading it off now. One 6 left-handed, fly ball left for Yastrzemski. 1 away. That's 4 in a row for Spaceman. And Mel will hit. Mel will hit. It's 2-2. Here's Lee now. The pitch to Mel. 4-6, right-handed. Base hits by by Mel. Oh my. Mel just got a single. It could easily happen. 4-6, right-handed. Look at that. Base hit to left. Thrown in by Yastrzemski. Beautiful. And here's Horace now. Horace flew to right, solo home run, walked left on. Spaceman. 5-6, right-handed, struck him out. Oh, Spaceman. Throwing some glistening, throwing stars. His second. Getting Horace there, hitting right-handed on a 5-6. And here comes Kenny. This will be lefty-lefty. Kenny can hit lefties. Throwing lasers? Lord, I don't get that. Strat-O-Matic is in the Hall of Fame. It's not an Olympic sport. Or even, I think, noted in Olympics, but I could be wrong about that. But the actual game is in the Hall of Fame. I don't know if they have other games. I bet you they do. APBA, I don't know what else. There's so many today. You know, new ones that I didn't hear of. I think they're newer than Strat-O-Matic. Replay baseball. There's a bunch. I can't remember the names. And some of our people, I think Demos play some of them. Has played. Here's Kenny with 2 outs and Strat-O-Matic on first. Pitch from Spaceman, 3-7 left-handed. He grounds it to short. Strat-O-Matic not being held. And Rico throws it over to Scott. And the side is retired. So it is we've had a couple of great ball games. We had an 18-inning game yesterday. We had a 10-inning game this morning. Here's Mel now. His first endurance is the 9th. Whoa. And here's Scott now. Scott 1 for 2. Pitch from Mel. 2-5 right-handed, base hit. So Scott is on the go-ahead. 2-5 right-handed. And here's Satriano now. Lyle pitched in this game in real world. Okay, here's Satriano, left-handed hitter. Pitch from Mel. Inside pitch, full classic. History maker, yeah, there you go, thank you. Pitch to Satriano, 4-4 left-handed. That's a ballpark slash. On a 4-4 left-handed, he's a left-handed hitter. Left-handed hitter, 1-5. No, it's caught by Horace. Whoa, nice catch by Horace. And they're going to stay with the Spaceman in a tie ball game. I was thinking of getting fancy, bringing a pinch hitter. But we're going to stay with the Spaceman. We've been doing that these last 2 games. It's worked out, but we'll see how Spaceman, he's thrown 2 good innings. Spaceman with 1 out and Satriano on first. Actually, they are not going to stay with the Spaceman. Oh my! The change has been made. House rule, it's got to be before the roll. So Spaceman is not going to hit. Spaceman did a good job, though. He is actually, he kept them in this game to tie it up. Very nice job by Spaceman. But believe it or not, it will be Lyle. And he is a left-hander. He is a left-handed pitcher. And he pitched in this game in real world. The Yankees won this one 3-2. Here's Lyle now warming. Let's see who's hitting. It's going to be Billy Canigliaro. Billy Canigliaro, the brother of Tony. LaHood pinch hit. So did Jones. We've already used them. And I haven't used LaHood. He's a 188 hitter. I'd rather use the guy who has 100 points higher. And I don't know if he was hurt or what, but it's going to be Billy coming in. Okay, here's Billy now. It's 1 out, Scott on first, Strat-O-Matic, Lyle warming from the stretch. The pitch to Billy. That's 1-5, and it's a base hit. No asteroids for Billy there. we'll just bring it down here. That's going to send Scott to second. Will he go to third with one out? Might be worth it. I believe he's fast, 1-14. That's to left. He's a +2. Sure. Wait a minute now. That is a 1-5 right-handed. Single to center. I'm sorry, center. And he is a -2. That'd be 1-12. We're not going to go for that. It was a 1-5. Whoa. 1-5 single to center. Yeah. And with Mercer's arm -2, we'll let him 1-12 hold at first and second. And the batter is going to be Dick Schofield. Dick Schofield, who came in to play third base, with Scott moving to first after Muser, the first baseman, was pinch hit for Spice by Jones, who singled. Didn't help. We want to just clean this up just a tad if we could. Billy Canigliaro with the clutch hit off Strat-O-Matic. His first endurance is next inning. Boy, he is strong. First and second, one away. Mel trying to settle down here. It's a 1-1 ball game. Here's Schofield now. He is a switch hitter, batting left. Strat-O-Matic from the stretch. Top 9 question. Beauty. Love it, Bill Ivanme. A top 9 question. Love it. That'll be after this inning, after this full inning, folks. First and second with one down. Here's the pitch to Schofield. That's going to be 3-8, right-handed. Grounds it to first, double play. Oh, what a pretty play by Pepitone. And he threw it over to second to Horace. And the side is retired. A inning-ending, I should say inning-ending double play on a 3-8 right-handed, no one being held, infield not in, with Pepitone stepping on the bag. He was lucky. He got right there and then just turned around, set, and threw it to Horace. The side is retired. And this is still a 2-2 ball game. Wow. Bottom of the 8th, it's Spaceman. There's a hitter for Space, a pitcher for Spaceman. Joey Pep. Kathy, that saved a run. Or at least, a serious threat. Lyle is coming in. Isn't that something? Aker warming in the bullpen. He pitched in this game in real world. He is a closer. Or one of the better relief pitchers they have. They don't have anyone great. Yankees again won this one 3-2. This is September 14 in our replay, folks. Lyle now at the mound taking his warm-ups. We're going to head to the bottom of the 8th. This is the third great game in a row with an 18-inning game, Mets-Pirates. That was yesterday afternoon. This morning, a 10-inning game. That was, I think it was KC, Minnesota, if my memory doesn't fail me. And here we are, 2-2, bottom of the 8th, and Lyle coming in. Kathy Harden says, we ain't afraid of no socks. All right, there's a rivalry there. It's machete-wielding militias are battling gangs. It's almost like a civil war, except neither group really has power, centralized governmental power. So it's like total chaos in Haiti. My Lord. That must be an awful, awful way to live. And I think I have problems. Oh my. Okay, Lyle has taken his warm-ups. It will be White, Mercer, and Fernandez here. In the bottom of the eighth, we're at Yankee Stadium. We are at Yankee Stadium here. Here's Roy White, 1 for 3 today. He singled, came home on the triple by Mercer. This was in the first. We're all tied at 2 now. Lyle, the windup, and the pitch to White. That's 3-10 left-handed, grounds it to short for Rico, and he throws it to Scott, 1 away. Scott playing first base now. Schofield at third, Rico at short, and Andrews at second in the infield. Here's Mercer now, another lefty-lefty here. Lyle and the pitch. That's 3-7 left-handed, pops it up to first for Scott. And that's 2 away for Frank Fernandez. Six, right-handed, struck him out. Oh, so Lyle very tough here in the eighth against the Yankees. Trying to hope they bring in Lyle in here early, late. And it's going to be Strat-O-Matic for his 9th inning. He has pitched great baseball, 2 runs in 8. Landis pitched 2 and 5, and then Lee came in, pitched 2 scoreless innings. Now Lyle 1, 2, 3, and here we are, top of the 9th. It will be, oh shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mike Andrews to lead it off. Here's Strat-O-Matic. Top of the 9th. Oh, we have a question. Oh, Bill Ivamy. Didn't I? You see, I didn't forget. I almost did, but I didn't. Here it is. Great timing. In '69, Rico set the American League home run record for shortstop. Whose record did he break? This player set the record with the Red Sox. Well, I guess Rico also. Lord, that is very tough. Now, without looking, I can tell you it's down here. I think he had 40. I'm surprised that Ernie Banks never had over 40 at short in his early days. But he was always with the Cubs. Always with the Cubs. Now, American League. Yeah, you said he was with the Red Sox, though. I have no idea. Cronin? I have no idea. Joe Cronin? No idea. I think Dom DiMaggio played outfield. Folks, I may get a call anytime after 5 p.m. And if that be the case, I know it's a tie ball game. I'll just continue it as soon as I can after Vern Stevens. Boy, that is a very, very good question. Bill, very good question. I didn't know he had, and what was the record? Something like 39 or something? Yeah, 39, okay. And that record has since been broken many times, hasn't it? Since Rico with 40? Didn't Alex, is it Alex Rodriguez? Alex Rodriguez, A-Rod, sure. He must have hit that pretty well. A-Rod. 57, holy Christ. And that's some position for a guy like that to play. Here's Andrews now, top of the ninth. Strat-O-Matic has gone all the way. It's 2-2. The pitch to Andrews. 1-7 right-handed, he walked him. Now this is his first endurance inning. And Karl is the batter. With Texas, absolutely. I remember that. So Andrews, the go-ahead run here, top of the ninth. It's Karl at the plate. I'll tell you, this is a tough. You got to pitch to him. Here's the pitch from Strat-O-Matic. That's 5-2 left-handed, and that is a base hit for Karl with one asteroid, first and second, with Reggie Smith switch hitter coming up. Aker is ready. Banks hit 47. Oh yeah, I see. In your original question, you're saying American League home run record. Right, I thought it was Banks. 47, and he still holds the record. I think he was MVP 2 years in a row, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if it was 57 and 58 or 58 and 59. He eventually went to first base. '58 and 59, back-to-back MVPs. First and second, nobody outread. They're going to keep him in. Aker is ready. But they're going to give Mel a chance to win this or lose this. Here's the pitch to Smith now. He's one hit or walk away from fatigue. Switch hitter batting left, 5-7. And that's it, a base hit by Reggie Smith. Andrews scores. Red Sox take the lead, and out comes Houck. He's got to pull him now. Oh, the Cubs were a bad team back then? Yeah. Reginald Smith with the single. Again, it was 5-7, switch hitter batting left, single right there. He hit it on the money. And that brings home Andrews. Smith with knocking in the go-ahead run, and that's it for Mel Strat-O-Matic, with Tony Conigliaro coming up. He has reached fatigue. It's going to be Rico coming up, first and third, nobody out. And here's Aker now, left-hander, a right-hander, okay. Strat-O-Matic pitched 8 innings, has not retired a batter here in the ninth. You can look at the box score. He ran out of steam in the middle to late innings. He walked 2, struck out 3, and has allowed 3 runs thus far. He's the loser, and Lyle the winner. Okay. And Aker takes his warm-ups. First and third, they're going to do something a little different, Yankees. They're going to bring the infield in. They can't afford another run. It's Munson, Pepitone, and Bomer. Okay, Aker. First and third, no outs. The pitch to Rico. That's going to be 210 right-handed. Fly ball right. This might be deep enough. I don't do infield in. Karl trying to tag with an insurance run. This is to right. Fernandez is 0. One to 14. Why not? Here's the throw from Fernandez. And he's safe. And it is now a 4-2 ball game. A sacrifice fly by Rico. It's still only 1 out. Smith on first. Here's Tony Conigliaro. The Orioles get 2 here in the top of the ninth. It's 4-2 now. 210 right-handed, struck him out. Now George Scott. .611 right-handed, fly ball right. And Fernandez makes the catch, and that is the side, but 2 runs on a walk and 2 singles and a sacrifice fly. It gets charged to Strat-O-Matic. He's the loser of record. We're heading to the bottom of the ninth. And Lyle for the win here. If he can stop the Yankees from scoring 2 runs. Here's Munson. This is Lyle's second inning. It'll be Munson, Pepitone, and Bomer. The pitch to Munson, 4-9 right-handed, walked him. Okay, so Thurman is on, and Joe can tie it up here. If Joe does what we all know he can do. Here we go. Pepitone has the power. Lyle from the stretch. Left-handed hitter with the right field porch. The right field shallow there. The pitch from Lyle. It's 5-6 left-handed, and it's going to be a grounder to first. And it's picked up by Scott. He forces Munson. And that's going to be 1 out with Pepitone. On first, there's going to be a hitter for Len Bomer. Oh, you bet your sweet Bippy there's going to be a hitter for Len Bomer. Let's see who it's going to be here. Yankees going to go down. They're going to go down fighting. It's going to be John Ellis. John Ellis, who comes off the bench. A .290 hitter, 62 at bats. John Ellis is the batter here. Okay, Ellis steps in. It's righty-lefty. Pepitone on first, 1 down. 4-2. Red Sox, bottom of the ninth. Sweet Bippy, baby. Here's the pitch from Lyle. There it goes. 2-2. Left-handed. Grounds it back to Lyle. And he forces Pepitone. So Ellis, a 1-11 is on first. And it's all up to Horace now. I'm sorry, Aker is due up. And there's going to be a hitter for Aker. Oh, shit. I should have put that here. That is all messed up here. Lyle trying to get out of this with the win here. Let's see who's going to hit. Not that there's really anything to hit. But again, he pitched 1 inning. Retired the side in order. That's this ain't easy, folks. It ain't easy. They really have a weak bench when you're using people like Munson and Fernandez, and even Fernandez is I can't move. Sometimes my mouse, if you all bear with me a second, this frickin' I hate when dirt accumulates on the pads of my cordless mouse. There it is. I just take a look here to see who we might have, who was brought up. We're pulling it out for the Yankees here. With 2 down, Ellis on first. The 1 run, the tying run will be coming up. We have somebody if needed, but we're going to see if we can get someone a little better. God, they don't. No, they don't. So the only choice here, Jake Gibbs. Sort of anticlimactic here at Yankee Stadium for Yankee fans. 4-2 Red Sox, 2 outs. Ellis on first, Gibbs. Uh-oh, he's a left-handed hitter. Shit, I got to do something even more bizarre, Kathy. Now I have to do it. He's not going to be Gibbs. No. Got to do something even more sad. Ron Woods, a 183 hitter. Gene Michael is not available. We're going with the right-handed hitter. Oh, I'm sorry. We'll go with Bobby Cox. He hit 215. So Cox will come in. Here's Lyle now with 1 out away from the win. Bobby Cox steps into the batter's box. Here's Cox now. Lyle from the stretch with Ellis on first, 2 down. And the pitch to Cox, who has end power against left-handers. That is 5-9, and he struck him out. And the ball game is over. What a game. I thought it was cool. Lyle gets the win. It was a 5-9 left-handed, right-handed, and he struck him out. So that's your ball game, folks. A tough loss for the Yankees. Final, Red Sox 4, Yankees 2, and the clubs end up splitting the the 4-game series. They split the doubleheader on the 12th. Yankees won on the 13th, and now the Red Sox come back to win here on the 14th. Lyle went all the way. I'm sorry, he won. He pitched 2 innings, no hits. He walked 1, struck out 2, and allowed no runs. Strat-O-Matic the loss. Final line. Red Sox 4 runs, 9 hits, no errors. Yankees 2 runs, 4 hits. Bill Lee pitched good baseball and no errors. Great win for Boston. Kathy Harden, thank you for the questions. Bill Ivamy, thank you for the questions. My memory is foggy about what was discussed, but I remember how I felt. I felt good. I do remember that question where the deck was stacked against us. I remember Tony Hartley having a cheeseburger. I remember Bill Ivamy with his Orlando query. To everybody out there, I say stay well, stay strong. And I will most very definitely catch you next time. Thank you, Kathy Harden. You have a great night, Bill Ivamy. Till we meet again, the eyes.